In this section, we are going to discuss related port address translation, dynamic PET, and dynamic NAT with overloaded. So we discussed in previous section, port address translation is the another type of dynamic NAT which can map a multiple private IP address to single public IP address by using a technology known as a port address translation. Here we can see the example, and what happened when client from inside network communicate to host in the internet. The firewall changes the source port. It doesn't matter it's a TCP or UDP. So it's change the source port with another port. This port mapping are kept in table. When the firewall receives from the internet, it will be refer the SAM table, which kept the port mapping and forward the packet to the original sender. We can discuss with this example. In our local area network, we have a two system which is trying to access a global server at the same time, and we have only one IP address, public IP address. So what happened and how it's create a NAT table. So in NAT table, inside local, outside local, inside global, outside global. Inside local means our IP address systems and its ports. Outside global means its IP address and its port. Inside global means our WAN IP and WAN IP of our firewall or interface IP of our firewall. So in inside global we have one IP address, so we have mentioned that IP address, but we are changing the source port because we have only one IP address. So in a port address translation means it's changing the source port. Okay, so you can understand now. This is our WAN IP address, and this is the port. This is also our WAN IP address, and it's a change with another port because it's a create a session at the same time, and it's outside global IP address and ports. Let's talk about the when traffic will be written from global network to local network. What happened? It's used the same NAT table which was created during the traffic flow from local to global. In this scenario, we can see that it source IP address and source port, destination IP address and destination port. And what happened at local side, it's also use the same source IP and source port, and destination IP and destination port. So in this scenario, we can see that it's we have changed the only source port. Means clients, when the clients are trying to communicate with the global server using the same IP address at the same time, so it's used the same inside global IP, but it's changed the only source port.